Yeah, actually, hang on. Yeah, dude, well, it's cold in the basement. I'm usually in the basement when I'm filming those, like the scene just now. You know, it's January, it's cold. It's nicer up here, so I figured I'd do this bit from up here. So, first of all, thank you guys for the kind words on that last session video that I posted. I was really sick, I was in and out of the hospital, and you guys had some nice things to say, and I really appreciate that. It was very cool of you to take a minute or so just to say get well. And I did. I am. Getting there anyway. Definitely a lot better. Some of you guys also follow me on Instagram, and you may have seen the post that I made about my dad. My dad did have COVID, and he was doing pretty rough. And you guys were kind enough to reach out and send some nice DMs saying that you were thinking about him, which was very kind of, really, hang on. There we go. Really meant a lot to me, and he's doing a whole lot better. So thank you guys for the mojo. It was really nice to see. Definitely appreciated it. Now, this tune, first proper video of 2021 that I'm posting. It's a tune called Fermoy Lasses, and it was on my list a while ago, maybe like a year or two ago. And for some reason it just kind of fell off the radar. So I figured it'd be a good one to start with and hopefully answer at least one or two of those requests as we're going through the year here. So I also got a new intro. So, hey, I'm doing the new intro. The intro, yeah. What do you think? Shorter anyway, right? So let's break this tune down. Basic melody first, as always, A part. Now this tune is kind of cool because it's the first part's in E minor, the second part's in G, which is one of the reasons I like it. It makes that kind of cool natural switch because E minor is the relative minor of G, for those keeping score at home. So let's break it down. So that's the first half, first part of the A part. Now, it's a lot of notes, but a lot of it is repetitive. Basically what we're playing is an E minor chord. We're playing G, we're playing mostly a lot of E's, G's, and B's. And the easy way to remember the order of this is it's always a G first, then a B. So it's basically a repeat. G with E's in between, B with E's in between, then we do it again, G then B. So then there's that walk down part, which is an arpeggio of a D major chord. So hopefully you've been working on those arpeggios, but I'll run that again and show you where that is. And then back around again. So that whole thing is a D chord, and it just goes down to the D and back up again. So that's the whole first half of the A part. Second half, again, very repetitive. Similar to the first half, it's just that last couple of bars that's different. So I'll run that bit again. Now the first time through, when you're playing the A part, it's going to go back around again because it does repeat A, A, B, B. So we're going back to the E minor. The second time we're going to G. So I'll just kind of run that little turn so you know the difference. So here's the first time through. And then we're back around to the repeat. Now the second time through, when we're going from the A part to the B part, it's a little bit different because it stays in the G. So I'll do that same section again. And now we're into the B part. So the difference there is the second time through you're landing on that G and staying there as opposed to going back around to the E minor bit. So, B part. That's the first section there. It's just like we had that arpeggio of the D chord, now we're kind of doing an arpeggio of a G chord. And that section repeats. So again, the beginning is the same, the second half goes back to sort of that D chord that we did in the A part. Second half. Same as the first half, but since we're up here on that high G, the second half finishes a little bit differently. And just like on the A part, we're landing on a G, and the first time through we're staying on the G, going B parts in G major. Second time through, when we're turning around back to the A part, we're going to work our way back down to E minor. I'm going to play that one section again just because that's a little bit tricky. Second half of the B part. And again, we're going back to the E minor the second time through. And back around, right? So it always lands on the G. It's just a question of do we stay there or do we go to the E minor? And because this tune spends so much time on E's, F sharps, there's a lot of repeating notes, hopefully you're picking up ideas or possibilities for rolls and cuts and things like that. But here's how I would do it. Basic melody again. You got 3 E's in a row, which to me is a good spot for a roll. And I'll usually cut those first notes. You're sitting on that B for a second. Nice and easy roll. Same thing there. And I'm really doing short rolls on the E's. Now, that's sort of an ornament, I guess. Really, it goes, you're jumping straight from the E to the B, but you can kind of sneak in a little A first. Or, so you get that little bonus A, interrupt it with the tongue, and then a cut, and then a tap. Regular roll on G. Now when I land on that E, I've demonstrated this probably ad nauseum, but that's that little popping noise. As you go from B to E, or B to A, kind of pops that finger up. Nice and quick. Same thing on the F sharp. As I go from F sharp to D in that arpeggio, land on that D and pop this finger up. And then back around. You can mix it up because it is just E's, G's, and B's. You can kind of do some of those rather than adding in a couple extra notes there, making it a little bit more melodic. That's sort of one of those things that's open to interpretation, I would say. Second half, short rolls on G. We start on the G. So I'm doing a short roll there and then cuts on the B's. That's really all I'm doing. You could kind of slide into it if you're feeling like doing more slides rather than rolls. I like the rolls, it's a little bit punchier. Now, going up to that D is a good, really nice spot for a triplet. And that's one where it comes in handy to have that G natural, or C natural, G natural, C natural, because it's got that cool little popping sound. And as you hit that top G, nice little short roll to punch that up. Don't have to. Could slide, that works too. And then drop straight down to the octave to the regular G with another short roll. Now, on that F sharp, it's really just 3 F sharps. So there's a couple of things you could do. I'll do that triple roll. If you wanted to, could do a short roll. I like the triple roll because I don't really have a whole lot of places to use it, and it seems like it fits pretty well there. So, and again, as you come back to the B to A, I always pop that pretty much, especially if the rhythm works out. Kind of a cool accent, I think. Could triple roll that too, if you're so inclined. When you do that G, it's a good spot for a roll. That's the basic melody there. D, E, D. You could also cran, and I think I did that when I was playing it on flute, but if you wanted to, I think it sounds kind of cool, and I wouldn't do it every time, but, you know, mixing it in. And that's the same phrase as we had in the first part, where you do the pop on the E, and then in the arpeggio D chord, A, D, E, F, G, A. Sorry, not an E, still thinking bagpipe terms. A, and you're popping that A and popping the bottom D, using the F sharp. And then back around. That's how I like to play the tune. Look this one up because it's a real common tune. There's loads of folks who played it, so you should be able to get at least a couple of different ideas. Hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. I'm going to try and do another tune that I think might go well with this in the next video. That's kind of my game plan for 2021, is linking some more of these things a little bit better, because some of you guys seem to dig that. And I think it's a useful idea. We can kind of build some sets together. So keep an eye out for that. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers, guys.